All right, here is a quick walkthrough video of our 2017 Jayco Red Hawk 31XL. Here it is, and just a walkthrough. There you go. Stairs are out. Walk in. Immediately walk into the kitchen. So a couple of the upgrades, as I pointed out already, we swapped out this sink for a single drop sink, just because it's way easier to use while we were actively living in the camper for the 4 weeks that we were gone. We have a pull down sink, just normal, more for like normal kitchen use. We have changed all of the lights for LEDs. So it's, when you're dry camping, it doesn't use as much power as the old school halogens. Coming through here, you've got your microwave, you get your propane oven and stovetop. We switched those up to be the push button lights, as well as they have the blue light in the evening if you want them. Here we are. And then on this side, you have your propane fridge and freezer combo, which is great, or propane and electric. Here, like I told you, this is not ripped. The bug spray, literally bug spray, leaked on this, and it like melted the faux leather. And so we didn't know what to do while we were driving, so we just put duct tape on it to cover it so it wouldn't keep going, but literally DEET melts faux leather. So don't put DEET on there. Here is the top. And this is technically the biggest bed here. And so this is, I think, a queen size bed. We've had a guest stay up here. Usually while we're driving, it just tends to be storage. There's the TV right there. And as you can see, it opens. We did swap this out. These are made where you're not allowed to watch the TV while you're driving, which is just crazy to me because that's the whole point, I think. So we did the switch so that way my kids could watch the movies while we're driving. And so we have a DVD player, or I guess Blu-ray player, hooked up, and then we have a little iPad connector as well. So that does function while you're driving. Here's the cockpit. It's pretty standard. Nothing too crazy. This does not work, and I couldn't figure out how to make it work, and so we installed a different camera that we set right here. So we still have a backup camera. I didn't want to take it down just because, someone maybe knows how to fix it. I just didn't. So we installed a different camera that's stored right in here. If I can grab it while I'm doing this. Here it is. Right here, and it just is magnet and sits right there. So it works really well. This one only works when you're in reverse, where this one you can turn on whenever you want. It's quite nice. Makes backing up a whole lot easier. This guy folds down, obviously. We've driven with both up and down. Obviously, it's easier to get in and out if it's up, but it is nice if it's down if the kids are watching a movie. I have a Bluetooth connection, that little thing hanging down. That's for wireless Bluetooth headset. So 2 headsets can connect to that, or you can unplug it and listen from the TV or from the speakers. There's speakers here and there, and then one right there as well. Okay, let's moving on. As you can see, LEDs through here as well. Here's the kids' bunks. We built a bunk, basically just a little blocker, whatever you call this, ledge, so the kids wouldn't roll off. Right there. It's not mounted, it's just anchored underneath. Just simple gravity. 2 drawers. This we would stock full of all the bathroom extras. Here's your pantry, top and bottom. The bathroom, this blind, it won't stay. Oh, I lied. The guy before that we bought it from told us it wouldn't stay, so he had it clipped right here, but there you go. I guess we should have tried it. Bathroom is nice and large for, again, a family of 4 for us. Nice large shower. We added the low flow shower head, as well as an additional one for our kids, so that way they could access it and use it themselves, which made it nice and easy. Some little things that we've done, there's like hooks. Again, we lived in this, so it functioned. Well, we lived in it for our camping trip, but full time for a month, and it was awesome. Here is the bedroom. We added these little lights. There's one here, and then one on each of the kids' bed. But they're just rechargeable, simple little lights that we liked for the evening. And then we swapped out these lights as well. So those are LEDs, and they have the USBs. So that way you don't have to be plugged in to charge. If you're dry camping, you can charge your phones right there. Huge, massive closet. We found that this was so big, it held everything. There's room for a TV, I guess, up here. We never mess with that. All the drawers. And then this side, it's got the closet rod. It is massive. And then you have all of this storage up top. So plenty of storage in here. It really is remarkable. And then both right there you can divide, and here you can divide as well. And then one other little thing that we did in here, and in addition to this, we made this permanent because you need it. It just makes it better. Let's see. Anything else? There's 4 seat belts, 2 here, 2 here. Our kids always sat there for the most part, or they sat here. So there is a total of 8 seat belts in this rig, 2 up front, 6 in the back. There is an onboard generator right up here. So you have your onboard generator right here, and then your 2 slides, tank heaters, which we never used. We never camped when it was super cold. And then you got your water heater, gas and electric. And then you also have an inverter built in. So running the TV, it's really what we use it for. Running the TV while we're driving, you need to run it off of power somehow. And so you can run the inverter, or you can just simply run the generator while you're driving, the house generator, and that will run air conditioning and the TV and all that stuff back here on the back. So this couch folds down to a bed. This is called the Dream Dinette. It folds down to a bed as well. Never used that one. We used this one time, but for the most part, our guests would sleep up there, kids sleep on the bunks, and we'd sleep in the back. Yeah, it is an amazing, amazing camper. It worked amazing for us. We just don't need it anymore. Back to tent camping for us. But this is the camper. If you have any questions, hopefully I answered them. And look at the pictures for any more details.